أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I begin with the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praises are due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, Master of the Day of Judgment. He will be worshipped and thine aid we seek. Show us the straight path, the path of righteousness, and not the path of which your wrath is on. Respected Borough President Denovan Richards, respected Councilwoman Adrienne, respected Brother Hack from the Borough President's office, our Vice President, our Secretary of Masjid Al Abidin, brothers and sisters in Islam, brothers and sisters in humanity, I greet you all with the greetings of peace and love. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I will not take up much of your time. The prayers are scheduled for 7:30, but it is with distinguished honor and pleasure we welcome each and every one of you today to perform the Eid Salah. Eid Mubarak, Eid Sa'id, Kullu Amin wa Antum bi Khair. Today we are here to celebrate a great sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward all of you. I know that time is limited, so without any hesitation, I would want to invite the Borough President to come to the podium to address you for a few minutes.
Assalamu alaikum. And thank you for inviting me to this important prayer today, one of the most important days on the Islamic calendar. I'd like to thank Imam Safraz Baqis, President Madeen Aziz, and his directors for extending an invitation to me. I am humbled to join you for your Eid prayer on today. I'd like to also thank all the members and directors of the Masjid for the great work in building a community in Queens with moral standards, not only in regard to faith, but in education. Masjid Al Abidin can be seen as an iconic in Queens, being the first mosque to be established in 1974, and has developed from a burnt building to a multi-million-dollar structure that has become the second largest mosque in Queens, thanks to Allah. It is amazing that by collecting small amounts from many has produced the incredible structure, which I am certain that the Imam and President has great vision on the effective utilization for programs, education, and religious youth and senior services, just to name a few. Permit me to thank my colleague in government who's here as well, our public safety chairwoman, Adrienne, and of course all of our community and business leaders. It's also my pleasure to support a co-naming of this intersection as Masjid Al Abidin Way to reflect the historic value that this organization has brought in Queens. Your involvement in social, religious, political, and economic development makes Queens stronger and adds to the diverse fabric of our great borough. Today is a day of reflection on one of the very most important holidays of the Muslim faith. Today is a reflection of the strong faith of Prophet Abraham, adherence to his Lord's command of making a sacrifice of which he loves the most, which was his son Ismail. His wife and his son, after hearing this, replied that if you are commanded, then obey God's command. As he was about to honor the command, a replacement of a lamb was provided by the mercy of God to slaughter instead of his son. Today, divine blessings are derived from prayers and good actions performed by Muslims in every part of the world. Today's rituals allow you to complete your duty as prescribed over 1,432 years ago, for you achieved your blessings from your Lord, and to reflect on honoring and obedience to God and caring for your fellow humankind. It is a day of hope and peace for all of humanity, and a day of prayers to rid the world of the COVID-19 plague that has devastated everyone. Today in Queens, a place with more than 190 countries represented and where over 200 languages are spoken, we wish Muslims everywhere a happy Eid. Again, we pray for good health and an end to COVID-19. Continue to take all precautions and please get vaccinated. We pray for those who have departed. May their souls rest in peace, and may their families be enriched with God's grace and peace. We also pray for love and unity for all people on earth. Thank you, and may Allah bless each and every one of you. Thank you. And now it gives me great distinct honor to bring up my sister, I'm her little brother, someone who's been a firm fighter on the City Council for equity and justice. We know for many years that there have been issues when it comes to surveillance, and this sister has done a great job of making sure that we hold folks accountable, that we fight against hate crimes, which we see something too often in our communities. And it gives me great distinct honor to bring her up, a leader on the City Council, Chairwoman of the Public Safety Committee, Adrienne Adams.